So here he is, the power packing Josh Emmett, longtime staple of Team Alpha Male, not yet 40 years of age and still getting it done in a big way. A lot of people wondered, if we harken back to 2023, when he was absolutely bludgeoned by Ilia Topuria over 5 rounds in Jacksonville, how much did Josh Emmett have left? Man, did we get an answer later that year as he inflicted blunt force trauma on Bryce Mitchell with one of the best knockouts of that year. Josh Emmett still got a whole lot left. His focus remains on UFC Undisputed Gold and Glory. Got to win tonight to keep that dream a reality. Well, the wins list is really starting to look strong for the English contender, Leronon Mёrfi. Josh Coolabout, Makwan Amirkhani, Douglas Silva, DeAndrade, of course, Ricardo Ramos back in the day. But now tonight is the test, right? The test that everybody wants to see if Leronon Mёrfi can pass, because a lot of people envision him as a future champion, if not UFC headliner. But these are the type of fights that you need to prove you can pass. Stylistically, the UFC gave him this fight because they think it'll test him in all realms of mixed martial arts. We'll see tonight if Leronon Mёrfi can preserve that O in the loss column. Well, a lot of us remember when this arena was erected, and a lot of UFC history has played out here since. Etihad Arena sold out tonight in Abu Dhabi for the latest UFC pay-per-view. Our tail of the tape now for this featherweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Josh CCO Emmet. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Leron the Miracle Mёrfi.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, we're back at Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. As many of you know, this has become a very special building and destination for UFC athletes. Back in the day, it was Fight Island. Now it's just Abu Dhabi, but special nonetheless. And we expect a lot of high-level action inside that octagon here tonight. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Great hands, but tonight, the kicks are leading the dance.
Oh, nice jab by Josh Emmett. All right, nice shot there on the feet by Josh Emmett. You can argue he's the most power-packing featherweight we have, and his power certainly was heard from them.
I mean, he's a powerhouse. And the crazy thing is, like, this guy's a wrestler. He's a guy that you would expect to be taking you down. But Josh Emmett has power in his hands. He understands that, recognizes that, and he uses that to his advantage. He's got to be careful here.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Side control now. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce. Oh, Darce choke, locked and loaded. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
Oh, right into mount. This is a terrible position.
Just over 2 minutes, round one.
Keep that tongue position and work your elbows.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Emmet. Well, he's got his back now. He's very close to the finish here.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Emmett's right back to the full mount here.
Got to be careful here. Beautiful transition.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Now into his mount.
Making all these shots count. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Final seconds here in round one.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Murphy's line now closing up. Second round, straight ahead.
He's not hurting you too bad, but we can't allow that to happen. We've got to get back up to our feet. The guard is awesome.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Ready.
Round two here. Good body work with that hook by Leronon Mёrfi.
He's in a lot of trouble now.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots this far.
It's crazy because the takedown set up the striking. He is limiting himself in his approach because he's not using a skill that he's become known for.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that ghillie is tight.
That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, if he wants to finish. Oh, look at the fight here.
Oh, big shots from the top. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
You gotta move. Don't be flat.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Emmet. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing like, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're gonna get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Blocks the shot. 30 seconds to go in round two. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. What a round.
work. You just won the round. I want you to take a deep breath and relax. When we go back out there, the same game plan, but now I want you to use more kicks.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Beautifully timed and placed kick there by Murphy. Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Straight punch. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round and really starting to do some appreciable damage to his opponent's lead leg. Takedown defense holds up. Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a come behind.
Leg kick lands.
Trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Oh! Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that...
Hurt him. Big right hand.
Trouble. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Emmet going for the takedown here, nothing doing there. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. And this is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go. His head still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Murphy goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. Takedown defense is there. Nice punch by him. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is... Oh, he is hurting for certain. Seconds winding down in round 3. Murphy's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Emmett's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount. Great shot from the top position. He's got to start throwing now.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, big shots raining down.
Changing the position. He should be trying to get back to his feet. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. In the half guard. Getting the mount here.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Let's work. I'll stand it up. Work.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Under a minute to go.
Fight back.
Strike gets through. This could be over soon.
Oh
my goodness!
Unbelievable. So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Oh, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 42 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Josh CCO.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner.